Hello everyone and welcome back to episode 2. Well, I say welcome back, but welcome to episode 2 of Better Than Wolves, a time-lapse. Now, I apologise for taking a very long time in uploading this video. But I've had a lot going on. I had the video fully edited for a while, but I haven't had the commentary, and every single time I tried to record the commentary, it ended up not being so good. So, again, apologies for that. But if you're watching this video, then you're back for episode 2. For the, well, I guess the second hour of the game. Now, one of the main priorities for the early part of this episode is that you might notice that we've only got 2 beef something and 2 pork chops. Which is, well, it's alright for the time being, but it won't last very long, especially in Better Than Wolves. So, as the moon comes down, let's get it ready to head out for another day. And find ourselves with no enemies this morning. So it's straight to the exploration. Well, I say no enemies, but there's a bit of a skeleton back there. Now, I can't remember whether I mentioned this, but I'm removing the grass around because the tall grass really slows your movement speed. And especially above my base, where I might be doing some combating in the morning, I don't want to be slowed down. And moving around in general, you can see the sort of paths that you've been as well, by where you've taken out the tall grass. Now over here we find ourselves a bit of a chasm. I forget what they're actually called in game, but never mind, chasm works. Got a nice lava, well, I'd say lava pool, but it's just probably only a single block of lava. Not too sure. But, ooh! Over here we find ourselves a nice little piggy. Sorry, I need your meat. And it's continuing exploring this area and find ourselves another little piggy. Which is a bit more elusive. Come back here. Come on. Oh. I'll get you later. So moving on. Well, the sun's getting lowish. Still time, and found yourself a bit of a cave here. So let's go exploring. And what we find out is actually not much of a cave. But it does give me a lot of coal. So let's dig some out. Exciting, isn't it? Digging out coal. Especially in Better Than Wolves, where everything's slower. But far more fulfilling. Anyway, now that we've grabbed the coal, I want to make sure that I don't waste torches, but I don't want to have any enemies spawning in here, so I'm block off the any enemies coming out of here, I should say. So I'm block off the entrances and grab all my torches, and then block everything off just to make sure nothing can get out. Well, actually, I think spiders might be able to get out of there, but never mind. So coming around this tiny bit of land here, getting a bit more wood, we come across, well, you can see in the distance quite a few animals, which I'm just excited by because, well, I need meat to survive. So, at this point I'm thinking about heading on over there, but Well, the sun's getting a bit lower, and I'm not 100% sure on my way back at this point, so I decide that it's probably best to just head on back and just to play it a little bit safe. That's one of the things when playing Better Than Walls that you really have to keep account of, is don't play dangerously. Not until you have armor, well, a full set of armor anyway. And even then you don't want to go near to the waters. So in the time that I've got left, I start expanding my sugar canes outside and get myself a little bit more wood. Let's go to explore this direction, and I believe I notice the sun about to go down, so rushing back to my hobbit hole and getting ready for a night of mining. But to start off with, and you start cooking all that meat. This is quite a bit now. I mean, it's not substantial, but it'll do me for a bit of time. Make myself some more pickaxes. Is that a... Ooh! It's the wolf again. I don't believe I've actually found him yet. But anyway, let's get on to mining. And God, I really need to find a better song than this. Oh, tune than this. I mean, I liked it when I first heard it, but well, I don't know why I liked it, because I can't stand it now. And I can't be bothered to re-edit the video with a new piece of music, so apologies for that. But even so, you could really do some kind of motivation for when you're digging this part. It's not the most exciting part of... Well, some people find mining in Minecraft exciting. It's not one of my personal favourite pastimes. There's the wolf again. So what I'm doing there is I'm starting to build a stairway down. And hopefully I might intersect some cave that's near bedrock. But anyway, enough of that for now. We've got a spider to deal with. And... oh, there you are. Come on. Hit it. Come back down here. I guess I'm just going to have to head outside. So, here we go. Oh, there's two of them. Slowly being led back. One dead. And two dead. I get quite tense when it gets to fighting, so I tend to jump back a lot. Hopefully that won't cause any problems when I'm down caving. Anyway, now that I'm sure of my inventory, it's time to go out and... well, for another day of exploration. Except for the fact I wanted a few more stone axes. Never do with too much wood. Sorry. I can't quite remember what I was going to be saying for that, but never mind. Anyway, right here, I decided to grab this tree and... whoa! There's a cave behind it. And seriously, I didn't have any X-ray vision or anything. I just decided to grab that one. It was in a bit of a weird location. And slowly going through it. Again, another tiny cave. But it gives us a bit more coal. And so, let's dig this tree out first completely. And come back in and grab as much coal as I can. Or as much as I seem viable. I can't remember whether I go through all my pickaxes at this point. I think I do. Yeah, I do. Anyway, back outside. do a bit more exploring. We follow a bit of the path where we came before, but going in a slightly different direction. We see another, well, surface area and our potential first iron nugget. And I think about leaving for a moment, just ignoring it, just in case there's something, because I don't have any pickaxes, but, you know, well, first of all, I could do with the wood. And secondly, you can't play completely conservatively. So, let's explore a tiny bit of this area. And I get stopped immediately by more coal. Just what I need. Actually, it is really what I need, because when I go caving, I'll really need it. But, as I can't do anything right now... Ooh, and there's another way down. But as I said, I don't have any pickaxes, so I don't want to do too much right now. So I do a bit more exploring. Try not to go too much into the water. And, oh, look what I found. The pig from yesterday. As you survived the night, I believe you've earned the honour of being my dinner. Anyway, let's move on and go back in the direction that we stopped exploring the previous day and grab some more of the animals from across the water. I see a zombie in the background there, but I'm not too sure exactly where. Yeah, sorry pigs, but I could really do with the meat. And I believe I've already stored, I guess stored would work well, some animals for an eventual farm. At least I recall doing that, and I believe I commentated over it, so... I really should have watched the previous episode to remind myself of what happened. Oh well. See a chicken over there? But, I think I'm more concerned about, finding a more efficient route to get home at this point in time. Ooh, and see a mushroom there, but, I don't think I actually see it at this point. I guess I'm trying to concentrate on not going into the void of unloaded chunks. But yeah, as the sun's coming down, I'm trying to find my way back to the path that I do know completely of how to get back. Which is... well, it's actually just beyond a hill that we can't quite see at the moment. So I changed the render distance around just to reload everything. And here we go, the climb back out to the house. Oh, hobbit hole. Need to make a rounder door. But anyway, let's cook a bit more of that meat. There's quite a bit more now. That'll definitely do me for a while. Anyways, I'm just sorting out the sawdust with how much I can burn, as if you, well, if you remember from previously, well, I believe I mentioned it, but if I didn't, I'll mention it again. When you put stuff in the furnace to burn in the bottom slot, it will just continue to burn embedded in the walls, unlike in basic Minecraft, which will wait for something to be in the top slot. And right there we make our first helmet, in quotes, out of wool. I believe that was added embedded in the walls. It's been a while since I've been part of the community. The community. There we go. Anyway, let's get myself a few more pickaxes, getting ready to do a bit more mining this evening. And here's that music again. So, what I'm doing here is, I also want to give myself some space in my hobbit hole, which will probably turn into a multi-story underground something or other. We'll actually see what that floor will be used for in a bit. And oh, hello Mr. Skeleton. Do you want to come in? No? Oh. Okay. I'll just wait for you to burn. There we go. And you notice a slight click there. I paused for a few moments and cut out the pause screen, but it left a click left. Oh. So we finally reached our 2-hour mark, and well, we're still fighting off the basic, well, the early stage of the game. We're still, well, we haven't solved our food problem. My food problem. I haven't solved my food problem. Nothing quite yet to really solve that. But there you go. That's better than walls for you. And the early game is a survival game. And so right now I'm deciding to light up the area above a little bit, but halfway through sort of doing it and cleaning things out, I noticed, well, that's all I noticed, I knew I didn't really have enough torches. But anyway, let's get rid of this spider. Could always do with the wool. Except that it didn't drop any. So right now I'm kind of looking around for the wolf that I hear, but I see a skeleton off in that direction, and decide not to quite go in that direction. So explore in a different direction. There's always more to find, right? So I am concerned at this point in time that I have spawned on a small island, which would be terrible in terms of food, because chunk errors again. But yeah, if you do spawn on an island embedded in walls, you could become screwed quite easily on that particular spawn, as well, you just won't have enough animal food to survive. So I'm a little concerned at this point. But there's still, well, there's still a bit left to search, I believe, at this point. Actually, I know, but that would be going into spoiler territories. Oh, see those mushrooms again. It might be the same ones as before, I'm not too sure, but I actually noticed them this time. So definitely going to collect them. As it's a, well, probably the first renewable source of food that I've picked up. It's not perfectly, well, it's not quickly renewable, but it is renewable. It'll help, right? And I'm picking up a bit more dirt as I'm running out of dirt slabs, which is really great for travelling around in the early game, as you really don't have that much food for stamina, and jumping loses quite a lot of stamina, so you really want to, well, not jump as much as possible. Anyway, I start exploring off in the area right behind my hobbit hole, and I find, well, a hole that goes straight down, I guess. And another one right next to it. Well, I can't quite see it right now. But, I'm still not quite secure enough in myself to go exploring. I'm sure other people would. But, well, this is one of my first times playing Better Than Malls for quite a period of time in this new state of survival as the early game. But what do we have here? Pumpkins! Great, another source of, well, it's not great renewable food, but again, it is something. And as Tesco say in the United Kingdom, every little helps. I want my money now, Tesco. I advertise for you. Ah, never mind. But anyway, I see the sun coming down and it's time to rush back to the hobbit hole. So yeah, we're just over 2 hours. I mean, what do we have? We have, well, we're still on stone pickaxes and stone axes. I have seen some iron. But progression is slow. And I can understand why people wouldn't want to play Better Than Malls because of the slow progression. But if you constantly play it, or you consistently play it and keep going on the same world, you really get the sense of achievement as you slowly build up your technology tree. But yes, I realise this mushroom farm isn't actually viable. I believe the mushrooms are far too close together. But I only read that after actually playing, because I wanted to make sure whether it was alright. And it wasn't, apparently. But one common misconception that, well, I believe so. Anyway, I believe I read it on the Better Than Malls forums, is that you don't actually have to grow mushrooms in the dark. You only need them not in sunlight. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Goodbye.